Channel, welcome back to the channel. This is Matt Garland, NMLS number 58700, but better known as MG the Mortgage Guy. We are alive, we are blessed. Thank God for another day. Welcome back. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications because you never know when we're going to go live and start dropping some gems. And then ultimately, I need you guys to do yourself a favor. If you're looking to learn about real estate, pick up my 2 books. You got House Hackonomics, How to House Hack Your Way to Wealth, and you got the Real Estate Investors Manifesto. These books are perfect for first-time home buyers, first-time investors, real estate agents, loan officers, anybody who's looking to learn about real estate. We got Tukes Productions in the building. What up, Tukes?
What's is good? Why look so dark? Damn. Oh, it's probably the light.
Yeah, it definitely looks dark.
No, I look dark. It's because I don't have
Is
this
it the
backlight
hat?
on.
Because you always tell me about the hat.
For me?
Yeah.
No, I always wear a hat.
Yeah. It is what it is. All right. So here's another thing. Queens get the money. You already know the vibes. All right. Houston, Philly. That's probably better because you had that light on yesterday. Yeah,
Yes,
that makes a big difference. All right, Houston and Philly. We coming in Houston and Philly. We coming to Houston and Philly. Houston is July 14th and 15th. Philly is July 27th and 28th. Link is in the chat right now. Now, a lot of you have been DMing me, telling me the price was a little bit too expensive. They couldn't afford it. All this other good stuff, even though you can put it on payment plans. And it wasn't that expensive for a 2-day masterclass, 8 hours a day. So I did something. I woke up with a lot of messages on my heart today, Tukes, and I lowered the price. I lowered the price from $500 to $149. Okay, limited seating is available. This class is small. 35 seats are available in each city. Click that link that's in the live chat right now. Both cities are only $149. I'm not feeding y'all. You ain't getting no food. There ain't gonna be no lunch. There ain't gonna be no breakfast. Come prepared to go out for the lunch break and get your own food, since I have to lower the price, right? So I had to make sacrifices. People said it was too expensive. Okay, I had to cut away all the food and everything like that, and we'll make it $149. All right, so click the link right there to get your tickets. Now, let's do something different today, Tukes. Shout out to Queens Get the Money. Today, we're going to take this back to the essence. For those of you who've been following me for years now, back in 2019, when I said, well, Tukes was pushing me to go to YouTube. Let me just be clear.
I think you got on YouTube before I did. I mean, before I told you to.
I was on YouTube as a consumer.
Yeah.
It was YouTube University. I've been signed up to YouTube since 2011. 2011. But it was YouTube University. So when I wanted to make content, shout out to Ida, my girl Ida from Atlanta, hairdresser, because she's on YouTube, Studio to Cello. She goes viral.
Yeah.
And she don't even be talking. She just be doing hair and goes viral. So she was the one who was like, yo, you got to go to YouTube. You got to go to YouTube. You got to YouTube. I'm like, whatever, Ida. She's like, yo, your videos is good, but make them longer. I'm telling you, it's the best thing you can do. So I came to YouTube, and we started Rants and Gems. First, Rants and Gems was an Instagram live show. And then I moved it over to YouTube. And the format was that when we teach something, we did 10 episodes. We would teach. I had the whiteboard. And then we would take call-ins. It was so ghetto. Like, it was so ghetto. I was using my office phone, giving people my office number, putting it on speaker. We used to have a mic close to it so that people can hear it. It was low-budget productions.
Low budget
Right?
productions.
Nah, it was definitely low budget. We didn't have the budget for it.
Yeah, I didn't either.
You didn't have the budget for it, and I definitely didn't understand the power of content at this moment. I just knew I had to do it.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to spend money on it. So, Rants and Gems, we're not going to air episode tomorrow because we're going to go back to the original format of teaching and taking live call-ins on Rants and Gems, which comes on the Earn Your Leisure channel every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But next week, we'll debut the new format. So I said, Tukes, we need to practice this live call-in.
Right.
So why not practice this live call-in on my channel today? Because you have something to do, and I have a class to teach in an hour. So let's take the people's questions. So if you want to get on the show right now, let me get this phone number.
I could put it in the chat.
Oh, okay, good. Tooks can put it in the chat. Here's the phone number. Call us in right now with your question. 563-999. What's that say? 999 what?
999 3608.
3608. 563-999-3608. There are guidelines to this. Do not come with 101 questions. You have one question. If you speak of anything of foolishness, Tooks will hang up on you. Do you have the ability to hang up on them?
Yeah, I can. And yeah.
So monitor the foolishness. And if we don't like what they're saying, we're going to hang up on you. Okay? So call in to get your questions answered live. Have a topic of conversation. Let's test this call-in center system. All right? So call us up right now, 563-999-3608. Okay? Hi, you on before our Zoom, MG? Okay, thank you. Yes, I am, Ebony. I am on right now. And matter of fact, Ebony, why don't you call in? 563-999-3608. Ebony Watson, come to the front of the class, please. Let's talk about this class. I want to know what you've been learning because you've been part of the class for the past couple of weeks. Can you see when it comes up, like who's calling?
Yeah, it'll show up. Right, yeah, there you go.
Who's that? That's pretty cool.
Let's see what we got here.
Are we on air with them?
Should be live.
Are we live? Hello, caller. I can't hear nothing. Can you hear something? Caller, are you there? I can't hear nothing.
Yeah, nobody's saying anything.
Well, caller, we're going to hang up on you if you don't say nothing.
Well, I could just mute.
I hang up on them. Look, don't call with the foolishness. If
Who's
you
whoever the number is.
Who was this?
646 number.
It was a 646 number. Please don't call foolishness. If we say call in, call in. Robert, call in. We want to hear about your thoughts about the class. 563-999-3608. Call in. It's another call coming?
No, I'm just trying to see if maybe it's on our end.
Okay. Should I call in? That's why I'm glad we're testing this live right now.
Yeah.
So we can see how this thing will work. Because we couldn't do this on Rants and Gems and it'd be like this. All right. Call in. 563-999-3608. Come bring your questions, concerns. Bring them to us right now. We want to use this system. And I need you guys to... What's that?
Maybe we have to connect.
Oh, we wasn't connected?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Well, we got to practice. We got to practice.
To hear important instructions, press 2.
Yeah.
Oh, we wasn't connected?
There we should be now.
We good now?
To start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions...
Oh, you got to start the show.
Since it appears you're calling back into a live show.
That work?
The show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3,
You hear all
2.
this?
You hear all this stuff happening? That's what we don't want on the streams.
Blog Talk Radio.
Okay. Okay. So now where we go?
That's it. We can add people. So we're going to add 646.
All right, 646. You're on air with MG. What's up?
Hey, what's up, MG? What's going on, too?
Yo,
What's
what's
up?
good?
What's up?
What's your name? Where you calling from, bro?
I'm Steve, and I'm calling from Connecticut.
Shout out to Steve from Connecticut. Talk to us, Playboy.
All right, so my situation right now is
I'm in a situation with my parents where obviously they're baby boomers. They're going to be potentially passing down the house, and I want to do some renovations. It's currently a two-bedroom. It's a two-family home, but it's I guess it's accessible for accessory dwelling units. So I kind of want to know what your take is with like permits and what to do with like an attic and a basement. I have those two spaces that I could potentially rent out, but an ADU is only for, I guess, a basement. So how do I use that extra space, or how do I go about the process altogether?
So wait a minute. So I just want to make sure. I just want to make sure I understand what you're saying. So you have a single family home?
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
It's a two-family home.
It's
It's a
a
two-family home.
it's a two family home, and you have the town will allow you to convert the basement into an ADU.
Correct.
Damn. So it's basically a three family.
Yeah, and we do have an attic also. So like we don't do anything with that or the basement, but it's potential. We only rent out the first floor and the second floor. Well,
But the
only the second floor, really.
but I just want to make sure I'm clear. The town will allow you to
Go ahead.
the town will allow you to convert the basement into an ADU.
Correct. And it's currently not being used as an ADU. Yes, it's not permitted right now.
Well, I love it. I would. Do you have architectural plans? Did you meet with an architect yet?
We haven't. I didn't even know if that it was in the plan. I thought it was just getting an ADU and getting it permitted, but I didn't look into architecture or anything like that. No.
Well, yeah. So I would meet with an architect first and foremost, right? Meet with an architect and see exactly. Because is it already format? Is the basement already fixed up? Is it like a shell? Is it already fixed up? Does it have bedrooms, bathrooms, kitchen? What's down there right now?
Um, I do DIY work, so I did a little work down there for me to stay down there. But for the most part, it is kind of livable right now. But again, it's not permitted.
All right. So what I would do is you got to get an architect so they can draw up some plans, and since you already did work in
Okay.
there, you can they can kind of already draw up their plans based off of what you already did, and they can tell you exactly what you need to add to get it to code. And then from there,
Okay.
the architect can submit those plans to the town on your behalf. That way you can get the permits, and then you can finish your rehab on the property. And then once your rehab is done, they'll do your inspections, get your certificate of occupancy, and then now you can start renting it out. So I think that's a home run that you got this multifamily, this duplex, this two family that you now can add another legal rental unit to it.
Okay, awesome. And I guess my last question with that is financing. So how will we go? They have a lot of equity in the house. They only took a little bit out for like schooling and stuff, but other than that, like they still have like a lot of equity. So should they go about credit? I mean, I know kind of your stance on that, but explaining it to parents is something different. So like, how can I go about like do we do it by cash, or I mean, I won't say cash, but like some credit, home equity line of credit? Like how would you go about financing that?
So this is a true investment property for your parents, or do they live there right now?
Yes, they lived on the property for years. Now I'm kind of in that transition and moving them out and actually, I guess, using the house as a retirement for them. So getting as much money out the property as possible.
So without knowing, without somebody saying there's some feedback on the call.
Feedback on our end or feedback on the caller's end?
Type in chat. But I would say this, right? Without knowing their financial situation, it's hard for me to kind of give you or anyone advice on which route to go. I can only tell you the general options. Home equity line of credit. If you have any credit cards, maybe you get a home improvement loan. But just remember, any of these things are loans, right? So you have to
Right.
pay it back, ultimately. And if this is going to be their quote unquote retirement, I don't know if it would be the wise thing to add debt to them for, or when they're trying to go into a retirement situation. So
Right.
I would probably, me personally, if it was my parents, I would probably try to figure out how can I finish this rehab with using cash. That way, and
Okay.
see what that return will look like if you get a tenant there, to see how fast it would take you to get your money back with that additional rental income. Because again, if this is a
Okay.
retirement for them, you don't want your parents to go into retirement having, new debt added to their lifestyle, especially if their
Right.
income is going to be lower than, their working income. So I would personally
Okay.
say, just without knowing the financial situation and everything like that, I would probably go towards getting using my cash to get this repaired.
All right. I mean, thank you so much. And when are you going to do your next class in Connecticut?
I have never done a class in Connecticut, and it might be time. Tooks, we might have to go to Connecticut.
Okay.
Why not?
All right.
Connecticut coming up this
I
year. Why
appreciate
not?
you
It's
guys.
right next to New York, so why not?
All
That's
right.
that's easy. We're
Right.
coming to
Right.
Connecticut, y'all.
All
I,
right. Thank you,
I
man.
appreciate the call,
you
bro.
guys.
Shout out to Connecticut. All right, so that was a good first call. Good information.
Yeah.
What you think, Tooks?
I'm just focused over here. I'm trying to figure out what's going on and trying to see how it's working with the audio. So if you guys have any feedback or if you guys hear any feedback, just drop it in the comments because we are trying to figure this out. Or I'm trying to figure this out, I should say.
Yeah, Tooks is trying to figure it out, not MG. MG just talking to the people, player. This is what I do.
However, when you guys do call in, it will say Blog Talk Radio. So yes, that is the call, and you're going to be you're going to be on the line for that. So that's the program we're using. So you guys will hear that, and it does sound like dial up. So yeah, just know you're calling the right place.
Shout out to my brother at my best 197, the king of Connecticut. All right,
who's
next
next?
caller. You on live with MG and
Hello.
Tooks. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on, MG?
How are you? Who's this?
It's Ebony.
Ebony Watson. What's going on, Queen? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just looking forward to week 6 today. But yeah, the class has been going really good, very intense. I know this week we may be getting into the GRM, the gross rental multipliers, if I'm not mistaken. But for week 5, we've been kind of learning about the plugging in the numbers of the formula, the gross income minus the vacancy loss, equaling the effects of gross income and operating expenses. And we've been learning about so much, the DSR, the different terms, and how to plug in the numbers. And it's been really heavy. It's been a lot. And calling, trying to setting up appointments to get walk-ins to see if the property is even worth buying. Like you've been teaching us about like high ticket things wrong with the property if you want to be on the investment side, like such as the roof, the plumbing, certain things that would even be worth refining and being an investor. If not, you may have to flip the home versus being an investor, but you have to learn your numbers and learn how to do it kind of on the top of your head. You're trying to teach us this manually without a calculator, rather also too, so we could just kind of be fast with getting a better understanding right away of what side do we want to play on, especially for us who's trying to have investment properties, right? Am I correct or touching it a little bit?
Yeah, nah, look, you dropping gems right now, Ebony. The 10-week curriculum has definitely been incredible. I can't wait to talk to you guys tonight. It's been a lot of information. We on that thing 2.5, 3 hours almost every Tuesday. And I'm just happy people are learning, and they're learning a lot. And it's not just me speaking. What I love about this class and this format is that I'm keeping it so engaged with the community that's on it. Every Tuesday we have about 350 people on this, and folks
Yeah.
are just like, I'm allowing people to come on and share their story and talk. And because we have everybody there. We have first-time home buyers, we have first-time investors, we have people in there that have a couple properties that's looking to go to the next level, and they're bringing in, things that come across their desk. and sharing the information. So this has just been an incredible journey so far, and I'm happy that you've been a part of this, Ebony. I know we got Shannon Smith. She's been on it as well. And tonight we're gonna have a good time. Tonight we're gonna learn some. We're gonna learn some ish tonight. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I have one question for you though.
Talk to
Okay,
me.
so I know you're not really crazy about Redfin or Zillow or whatever, and I've also been on the one that you told us about. That's way better. But since I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now, I just kind of used stuff that was local. Of course, it's not local, but easier. Redfin, they called me back. So I was speaking to this guy, and he's like, I'm like, can you email me the P&L so I could, be able to run my numbers, and I'm already pre-qualified just so I could see a little information about the property. And he told me, he sent me something saying put in an offer, and this probably sounds crazy, but I put in an offer for like only $400, and of course the property was like $20,000 or something like that. And he texted me back like, I believe you're kind of misunderstanding. I don't think we're talking about the same thing. I said, yeah, but it was for my own learning, but he didn't know I was on there just kind of flexing for my own learning ability. And then he was like, okay, well, the contractor said that everything is new and up to date and stuff like that. You'd have to pay for your inspector and stuff. I said, oh, okay, and stuff just to get my feet wet. And I haven't went on longer than that because I wanted to touch back spaces with you just to kind of see if I'm going in the right direction. I know the 400 was wild, but it was just me just trying to get my feet wet, see what you would say about that.
Yo, wait, hold on. So you put in the offer for $400 on a $20,000 house?
Yeah.
Yo, that's beyond disrespectful. Yeah, that's crazy.
It was my first time ever, and I know they're just now getting to the gentrification down here, and I knew that was the place I put it in for was a impoverished area. This was a letter D, a grade D neighborhood though. So I was just flexing my muscles.
You flexing your muscles and being ultimately disrespectful. I mean, I'm all for a disrespectful offer, but that was just like slap your mama disrespectful. Like $400 on a $20,000 home, at least $4,000.
Right. No, you're right. I like I said, I was just on my end. He didn't know what I was doing, but on my end, I was just trying to get a feel for it. Plus, I've been in Columbus, Ohio all my life, and I know that this is a hood, low grade D like neighborhood. So that's why I just call myself just getting my feet wet. I never done any of this before.
Well, I'm happy. I'm happy you are completing your assignment, your homework assignment, with going out here and making offers and getting your practice on and analyzing deals. But we can't be blatantly disrespectful. That's just fucking wild. What you just said to me right now. 20,000 house, $400 offer. I mean, you could have came in at 10,000 maybe, and then kind of worked around there just to kind of see what they would say. And if you would have struck a deal with them, and if it was good, then you could have took it to the group and see who was willing to invest with you, right? So if you're going to go out here and make offers,
thank you.
And you're trying to do something like this, I mean, be disrespectful, but not blatantly disrespectful.
Oh, you're not doing it?
Be careful, you too. Well, you know what? That's what I'll do. Don't get me wrong. It didn't run them away, though, because every 5 minutes you already know. They like, you want to do the inspection? You want to go further? You want to walk through? I mean, they've been on my tail.
So go back to them and say,
baby.
Go back in them and say, all right, let's play ball. Can we get this for 10K or something?
Okay, yeah, because he was like, an inspector said everything brand new and stuff, but I was listening, to like everything I learned from, your classes. Like sometimes you can't always believe the contractor, though. That's why I'm like, could I? And they did say that they will send me some information, like with stuff documented, saying everything that was updated so far. But at first, all he was trying to tell me, basically they getting them commission checks, just like, trying to kind of put the rush on me with stuff.
Well, look. Put a get the information, get the expenses and the income of the property, run the numbers, and then present a real offer to them and see what you can come up with. You never know. Hey, you may get your first deal, 50, 60 cents on the dollar. The way, if you're saying that they are still responding to you and you told them $400, then they might be desperate at this point. Because I know if it was me,
I don't think that low. But
I know if it was me, you put in a $400 offer on a $20,000 home, I wouldn't even call you back. So
Right.
they
I
might
mean,
they might be desperate.
and how do I upload the property up to you? Because I want to do that. The deck was still wooden. It hadn't been finished or nothing. So, I mean,
I mean, we're gonna be in class tonight. Bring the numbers and we can look at it.
Okay. Well, thank you.
All right, I'll see you in class in about an hour.
Sure thing. Bye-bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Shout out to my students, y'all. Y'all crazy. Yeah, Tooks. She put in a $400 offer on a $20,000 home. That is just utterly blatantly disrespectful.
Why?
Because
Nah, I'm
she's like,
playing, I'm
she like, fuck it.
That's not something you would do, bro. Anyways,
Oh my God, that's funny. We got more callers.
yeah, but you don't see them?
Oh, that's the callers.
Yeah, so this is how it loads in. So people
It don't
just
say
pop
nobody's
up.
name.
No. Why would it say their name?
Oh, okay. I figured I had caller ID or something.
Nah, this is a whole different system.
All right, let's get to the next caller then. Did that work?
What is that?
That's different.
It's just
That was different right there. I don't know what just happened right there. Did it drop all the callers?
we'll see right now.
Or did it want you to go to another?
Well, the number is the same number.
No, what I'm saying, why don't you use the Firefox shit?
Oh, that's still in here.
All right. Caller.
Start your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions,
What's
press
up,
2.
caller? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. What's your name? Where you calling from?
My name is Brandon. I'm calling from Miami. I'm in the course too.
To start your show now,
10-week
press
mastermind,
1.
but also
To hear
the course
important instructions,
will
press
be,
2.
But I just, I know I'm doing a
It appears that the host has already dialed.
I saw you here before I could get the session in, so I said I might as well call in. My first question is, I got into real estate maybe within the last 3 years. I've been travel nursing, so I've been making probably more money than I expected to make in my career. And I have a family member who is a GC and a professional engineer. And we kind of did some dealing together, which been really great. We had a 4-family in Miami, and he owned it outright, and we ended up renovating it. It cost about $150, and right now we're netting like probably about almost $7,000 out of the building, right? And we own it outright. And I remember we in the class the other day you mentioned that a lot of banks are not giving HELOCs right now. A lot of banks aren't. My first question was, I'm in your course class, so I'm probably going to bring it up tonight or whenever. I want to know, do you know what banks are giving HELOCs? Because we own the property outright. And properties, 4 families in our area are selling for like $650, $6 to $650. And we're trying to look and getting a HELOC in the property. Do you know any banks that are offering HELOCs, even if the interest rates are higher than normal?
So, all right. Is this a primary residence or an investment property?
Investment property. I don't live there. He doesn't live there. He owned it probably 10 years, and he just never got around to renovating it until probably 2022, and we finished it up early this year.
So for investment properties, you can try, and this is for everybody, right? You can try to go to like a local community regional type bank. Credit unions are probably not going to give you a HELOC. They really like to stick with primary residences. But for an investment property, you want to deal with a community bank that deals with investors and investment properties. If not, it'll probably just be easier just to do a cash out refinance on the property, and that will give you the ability to get the cash that you need to do other investing.
Okay. We was trying to go the HELOC route, but if you're telling me the market right now is dictating that we probably do better doing a cash out, then okay. All right.
Yeah,
no problem.
yeah. I mean, you can
You said
search,
try to-
like I said, you can search like and try to find a local community bank that works with investors and for real estate investing, and see if they will offer you a HELOC. But it's like 9 times out of 10, they're probably going to say no and push the cash out refinance. So that would probably be the only options that you will have.
Okay. All right. My second question is, he has another lot, and I know you said you do closes in Florida, and he wants to do. He owns a lot that was. it was a multi-family lot, and he did the plans to get it zoned for a quad, another 4-unit building. And he was talking to me about possibly me doing a construction loan. I think it's like a one-time construction loan to do the plans. I mean, to get the loan to build on a 4-unit. The only problem we ran into was that they told us that because the property's on a septic tank, we would have to switch it and switch out to a bigger septic tank in order to get approved to do a 4-family. Because right now, the septic tank that's on there would only be approved for a duplex.
Okay.
So my question is, if we was to do that, if we was able to get a loan or come to you and get financial loan, would we be able to get the coverage to switch out the septic tank and do the renovation if we own the land outright?
Yeah, so you can do a construction loan, as long as your plans include the bigger septic tank like the town is requiring, and it's in your architectural plans and part of the scope of work, then yes, the construction loan could cover that.
Okay, that was my main concern, because he was telling me he went to meet with the city, but they told him that in order to, because it's not on sewer, they really wanted the property to be on the sewer, but the whole street is on septic tanks. So they said in order for him to get the plans approved, he would have to switch out the septic tank that's there to a bigger tank.
Yeah, so
that was
if
just my question.
yeah, so the town is telling you exactly what they want you to do, right? So they're telling you exactly what you want to do. Just make sure it's in your architectural plans. Make sure it's a part of the scope of work. So when you do get the construction loan, you'll be able to have the monies allocated for it accordingly.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna send you. I mean, I'm gonna be in the course tonight. But I'm definitely gonna send you an email or your team an email about possibly getting that loan. And I know you say you have people that work in Florida, in the Florida area, and seeing about getting that done. So I'm gonna shoot you an email, and hopefully we can get something done.
Let's do it, man. We work in Florida. Everybody, if you're learning from me, I love the help you guys. Go to applywmg.com. We'll love to help you guys.
All right, thank you. And one more thing, man. Tell Carmen don't come back to the class, man. We don't need that energy, man.
We don't need that energy. No bad energy allowed. That's a fact.
All right. All right,
All
thanks,
right.
man.
All right, stay up, bro. See you tonight.
Yep.
Okay. I like the sound sounded good. I think on my end, we need some speakers or something.
Yeah, so normally when you do this kind of stuff, you have like an earpiece or something. That's why they usually do that, so you can hear.
Oh, so I gotta have
no
like these
feedback.
headphones like you have?
No, you could do like a headset or something.
Do we have one?
No, but you said you wanted to do a headset.
So I gotta have one of these. Do I?
No,
need,
you don't have to have these. You can have. Well, you can also have the audio coming in too.
What do you
from the
mean?
Headset, like a headset with the audio in front.
So I can do like
microphone.
my AirPods, my AirPod Max.
No.
That shit would look doofy though.
No.
I'm just sitting here with
fucking not AirPod Max. Like production, you know what I'm saying? Like a headset.
Okay, like I'm on the radio,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, and if you want to hear it without there being feedback. I'm trying to keep the audio low on this end so they don't hear it, and it's not being picked
So
up by the mics.
That's the problem then, is because I don't have on headsets then.
Right, so I'm trying to keep it to where the.
So would
the
I still be able
computer
to
audio-
use this mic, or I have to plug in that mic, that Shure mic?
No, so the mics are separate from the hearing. That's monitoring. That's like.
So
yeah.
the headphones will eliminate the feedback, so the audience won't hear the feedback, and I can hear the person.
I don't know if they hear. Do you guys hear feedback? So if I keep the audio as low as possible and further away from you, then it doesn't really pick up on your mic. These mics are pretty good at canceling out noise, so it should be fine. But if you guys hear feedback, let me know.
All right, type in chat. Are you guys hearing feedback on these calls from our end or the callers end? Type in chat. Let us know. All right, let's take one more.
Yeah, but
I actually like this.
yeah, it's cool. I don't know. Do you want the for clips?
Yeah, take that down.
All right.
Yeah, because it's going to be in the screen.
Yeah. All right.
If they got it, they got it. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't going to be up here all day. Somebody said it sounds dope. Lou said it sounds dope. Okay. There's no feedback. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think the other thing was a mistake. I think I just hit an extra button or something, and it probably opened up another call session. That's probably why I did that.
Okay.
So
So
they
saying
heard like the dial up.
audio is good on the calls. Okay. All right. So this is good practice.
Yeah.
I like this format.
Yeah, it's cool. Remember that one time?
What one time?
When you was like, yo, let's just do the call-ins. Come on, man. We could do it.
Yeah. And this is what we doing.
No. Nah. No.
No,
Not
what?
for a guest coming in the first time. This would have been a nightmare.
Oh, you're talking about when Vanessa was here.
Yeah. That episode went well, but it would have been disaster if we tried this.
Okay. Maybe you were right.
No, I was right.
Okay,
Thank
you were right.
Thank you.
Is
All
that
right,
what you want to hear?
Next caller.
Is that you want to fucking hear, Tooks? That you was right?
Next caller. All
It's
right.
always good to, I always want to hear that he's right.
All right, here we go. Next caller, 850.
All right, you're on live with MG and Tooks. What's going on? Hang up on him.
Maybe, hold on. We gotta give him a little chance.
We ain't got
Hold on,
time.
hold on,
We
hold
ain't
on.
got time for this. Hang up on him.
Can you hear us?
Tooks being nice. I'm ready to go.
I'm ready to go too. I'm not gonna lie, but
That's what I'm saying. Hang up on them.
all right.
If they ain't ready, they ain't ready. Next caller.
301.
You're on live
Hello?
with MG and Tooks. Talk to us.
Me?
Yeah, no, me.
Oh, so maybe I have to call out the numbers. That's what I'm saying, bro. They probably had no idea they was waiting. Yeah.
Yo, what's going on, bro?
What's up?
Alive and blessed, man. How you?
I'm good. How about you?
Yeah, I woke up this morning. God is the greatest.
He is.
So, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Okay, so my name is Jaden. I'm calling from Maryland.
Shout out to Maryland in the building.
All right. My question. Well, before I start, I'm 19, and my question is, you guys talk about a lot of things, and I want to get into real estate, but my dad thinks I'm over my head, by my timeline and stuff. I have a job. I work full time. What advice do you have for me? I guess.
How long have you been working for?
Since February. I work in IT.
Okay, so you just started working. 19 years old. Are you going to college or no?
No.
Okay. And what's your timeline?
I'm looking to probably buy a house in Delaware within the next year. That's the plan. I have some money saved up. I don't really spend my money on much. I don't really go out. I don't have no bills. I'm building my credit. My credit is pretty decent. Yeah.
So, first of all, I like the way this is going. I don't think you're over your head at all. I think you are a 19-year-old man who has a plan. And being the fact that you are in IT, that means you have the ability to make money and make side money too, right? So you're able to, and if you're not out here, partying and spending your money crazy, and within the next 12 months, I think it's realistic that you can buy an investment property in Delaware because Delaware is not expensive at all. You can go over here into Delaware and buy something in the LLC name. So that way you don't need a 2-year work history. You can buy it in your LLC name and treat it as a true investment property for your first property, right? So no, I don't think you far-fetched at all. I think, there was a video that I put out on IG from InvestFest last year, and it was Tyler Perry, and he was speaking about staying the course. If you go to my IG page, you'll see it was like the last post that I made, and he was talking about how you can't listen to the haters, right? You can't listen to the naysayers. Mm-hmm. You can't listen to the people that are even the people that are around you, right? And there's no disrespect to your father or any of your family members, but sometimes we get so caught up on listening to people and people that we love, it stops us from doing what we want to do because we feel as if, they may be older, they're my parent, they know more than me. No. Like, if you have a plan, keep on that plan. Keep straight at it. Don't sit here and waver from it. Keep your eyes on the goal ahead of you. So if you want to buy a house and buy an investment property, in the next 12 months and you're working every single day and you're saving your money, then do it, bro. Sit here on these YouTube lives, join communities, learn as much as you need to learn over the next 12 months about real estate investing, about home buying, the process, closing costs, the different types of programs. Learn everything that you can. And being the fact that you're not going to college, you have to still treat this as if you're in college right now, my boy. You got to sit here and probably educate yourself 3 hours a day on real estate investing, home buying, and everything that comes along with it. So if you're putting in, 30, 40 hours a week over the next 12 months of educating yourself, man, you're going to be a bad mother effer by the time you hit 21. You're going to have investment properties. You're going to have a portfolio. And you just now going to be legal to drink. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have 2 years at your IT job. And then by the time you're 21, you'll have that 2-year work history, your IT job, you'll have cash flow coming in, and then you'll be able to go out here and use like a FHA loan for your primary residence and house hack that and get a multifamily as well. So no, I don't think your timeline is unrealistic at all. I think if you're being really realistic with yourself and you're being disciplined with your saving, building your credit, and educating yourself, I think, sky is not the limit. It's just the view for you, bro. You got your whole world ahead of you, man. So don't let nothing, your father, your mother, your sisters, your brothers, your aunties, your cousins, don't let no peer pressure get you out here in these streets having a good time. You don't need to go to brunch on Sunday. If you put your head down for the next 2 to 3 years, I'm telling you, you're going to live a lifestyle that few people live. If you spend this next 4 years that you're supposed to spend in college, because typically you graduate high school, you go to college, you do 4 years. If you take these next 4 years of your life from 19 to 23 years old, bro, you're going to be a killer, man. You could come up in here and have a whole portfolio by the time you're 24, 25 years old and being way ahead of anybody in your family. So, don't let nothing stop you, Playboy.
Thank you.
What's unrealistic to them
All right.
becomes your reality.
Okay. All right, that was it. But if you can, put me on to Vanessa. Man, I want to move to Texas and do that stuff too.
Yo.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
Son, hold on. You said put you on to Vanessa?
Yes. Not like that. Not like
Oh, the same. No way.
No, not like that.
I mean, I feel you, bro. I feel you.
Look, man. Look. I can't put you on to Vanessa or any of the women that come on here, but I can say you can go follow her. And if you want to come to Houston on July 14th and 15th, because Vanessa will be at my class and she will be teaching and you'll be able to meet her, then hell, come to the class in Houston, get some education, and meet her for yourself.
All right, say less.
All right, my brother. Good luck, bro.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Shout out to all the teenagers tapping in with MG. Now, I'm Unc to y'all, for real, for real. Listen to your Uncle MG. Link is in the chat right now if you want to get tickets for Houston or Philly class. Matter of fact, you in Maryland, bro, come to the Philly class. Come to the Philly class. That's easier for you since you're right in Maryland. He needs step-by-step information. I agree. That's why he got to take classes and educate himself. I agree.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot to learn.
It's a lot to learn. But dude is 19 years old. He in a good position.
At 19, I was going to the club Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
At 19?
And Tuesdays, too.
At 19, I was outside. I was outside. I was in the South.
Yo.
I was living my life.
For real, for real.
Living my life. DMV area, you can pull up to my class in Philly. July 27th, July 28th. We're going to be in D.C. July 8th, though. July 8th, we're in D.C. Check my Instagram for details. But I love that he's 19 thinking about buying real estate. I wasn't thinking about no real estate at no 19. I didn't even know what real estate was.
Thought it was for old people. That's what I thought when I was 19.
I had no clue what was going on about real estate. It didn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Not at all.
Facts.
You know?
That's a fact.
All right, what we got, Tooks?
We got it's 7 o'clock.
At 7 o'clock. Is that your cue? You trying to tell me?
That's my cue, yeah.
That's the
It's
cue?
gonna take me 30 minutes. We got a super chat.
We got a super chat. Super chat. What does it say? I can't see it.
I'm gonna add it to the broadcast. I'm gonna close this out real quick.
All right. So we're not taking no more calls no more. Sorry.
It was fun though.
It was fun.
Now we have
I got a class in 20 minutes. What's super chat saying?
Do you know about Down Payment Connect, or do you personally utilize it for your clients?
Down Payment Connect?
Yeah.
No, I have no clue. Unfortunately. Thank you for the super chat though, but I have no clue about Down Payment Connect. I don't really work with too many clients that need down payment assistance, I'll be honest with you. I speak about down payment assistance and, NACA programs and things like that on my channel and my platforms because I want to be a source of information for people. And I don't want to hoard the information just because I can't originate those type of deals. But no, I don't know anything about that, unfortunately.
So what do you guys think about this new format? You guys think we should continue to do this? Because this guy's been on my case about this for a while.
I have, because I think this is just like...
I think it's a good idea.
I think it's a great idea. It's better content.
Yeah.
And then I don't have to sit here and think, what we filming today? What we filming today?
Yeah, but so then what are we titling this video when these call-ins come in?
So you can figure that out.
Yeah.
You can kind of figure that out. Like, I don't know.
Okay.
Like, based off of these questions, could be the title of the video.
Okay. Yeah. All right. That's cool.
I don't know what we had. We had ADU converting a multifamily. It was a multifamily with an ADU. There was a construction loan question. 19-year-old wants to buy his first investment property.
That's the title right there.
Say less.
How to buy investment property at 19.
They're gonna be so mad watching this. They go like, "Where is it? Where's the information?"
No, it's in here. It's not clickbait if it's in here. I'm gonna put the. Well, I don't know. We already had issues before.
I'll just put all the different things in there.
Yeah.
So that way they know, and just put live call-in show.
Yeah.
That way they know it's like.
Got to get some branding for this stuff.
That's your department again.
You need logos. Nah, you said you was gonna put me in a group text with a homeboy.
Who?
Nick.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
See.
Nah, but you got the branded people already.
Now I do. But you reach out to him first.
No, I didn't reach.
Yeah.
Like, relax.
This guy, he don't trust Tukes.
MG Live at 5.
MG Live at 5.
I had that name before.
Yeah, but you didn't go live at 5 all the time, so it didn't work out.
It didn't work out at all.
Yeah.
MG Live.
MG Live at 7.
MG Live when he wants to go live.
Yep.
I don't know what we call this. Well, this is gonna be Rants and Gems.
I guess.
I gotta figure this out. Somebody said, "Come rant with MG, episode 1." Nah, I gotta figure out this whole Rants and Gems because now it's becoming like it's too much content for this, content for Rants and Gems. Like, it's just becoming too much. Everything just needs to be Rants and Gems.
Even this channel.
I told you, I really think should just create, instead of a show, it's just a platform. The more and more I think about this, the more and more I'm really starting to think like, yo, because it's a lot. Like, to separate the content, to figure out what goes where, it's becoming a lot. And I don't even want to do interviews no more. I told you this. You can't trust nobody these days. For interviews.
Yeah, I just got a text about one of the interviews I did online.
That's what I'm saying. And you just started your podcast, bro.
Yeah, so I'm like,
yo,
damn.
the climate is too crazy right now,
Yeah.
yo. You don't know what people are doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know what people are doing. You interview people, then you get like all these messages like, what? Like, come on, B.
I mean, they don't attack me, but I get it because it's on your platform. So you don't want to be promoting anything because people take it the wrong way. So I get it.
It doesn't matter if they attack you or not.
No, I know. It's
It's
you
still
had them on the platform.
You had them on the platform.
Yeah.
And that's what all of this becomes extremely difficult because it's like you can't trust nobody nowadays.
Does it matter if you're selling a product though? Because if you're just interviewing and you're not selling a product or anything,
It don't matter. It don't matter. Because think about how did we sell a product? No.
Not in the beginning. No.
I'm talking about the one I had to take down, right? I wasn't selling no product. There was no product being sold in that
No.
video.
I'm saying the platform as a whole. Like, like if you have.
But what platform these days ain't selling something? How you think you got to make money to pay for all of this shit? So like,
It's true.
You got to think about it. Even if look at any media network. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like any media network from CNBC to CNN, they got commercials. They got to sell ad space to keep in business.
Yeah.
Like, it's just the name of the game. But even if you put people on who have products and things like that, you vet them out, you don't know.
No, you never do. It could be some stuff that comes up from like 2 years ago that somebody's like, yo, this
It could be
person.
some stuff from 5 years ago.
Yeah. And I don't even know what the
I'm saying?
situation is. I saw the DM and I was like, oh, I got to answer that.
No, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It gets to a point where it's just like, yo, you can't even like,
Yeah.
you can't trust nobody. Because you don't know what people are doing. No matter how cool they are with you or something like that, no matter your conversation, no matter what level of due diligence you do, like, you don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know. What's done in the dark comes out in the light at some point. And that light is usually when they're on the internet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So it's like, I'm glad you experienced it just now. Like it's tough. So that's what I'm saying. Even with doing the pod, it's like I don't even know which way to go with this no more.
Make it all one thing. I kind of said that before. I told you that, but that's what I would do. It makes more sense because then you got like it's just too much. I just think it I don't know. That's me.
It's becoming too much because now I'm just like I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
What do I separate from one thing to another?
Yeah, but people know you for rants. They say rants and gems or either your channel. Like it's all the same thing, honestly, if you really think about it.
Everything's the same thing.
So it doesn't really matter. And you don't have to have high level conversations on there. You could just have it on one platform. Well, that's what I think. Because there's people that come in here that it depends how you deliver the information too.
In terms of what?
Like when I'm asking questions, it's very, basic. But then there's also high level talk where I can't even ask all questions because I don't even know anything to ask. I'm like, I don't even know what y'all talking about. Like, what? Okay, I'm going to just switch the cameras.
It lost you?
Yeah.
The combo lost you?
Let me mute my mic. I'm not even going to get in this one.
The combo lost you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Nah, it happens. Sometimes the conversations get a little high level. But I think just the platform of what we're building here in general. Somebody said, Shannon said, call these sessions, lock in live with MG. The class going up tonight. Join MG classes, people. Shout out to Jay Hodge. Shout out to Shannon. I absolutely agree. Right? I think, I love Rants and Gems. I think Rants and Gems is my baby. It's been my baby for like 4+ years. But it's just, again, that's why even I said I'm not putting out an episode tomorrow. Because it's like, I wanted to try this to make sure it works.
Mm-hmm.
It works. But then it's like, all right, do we just do? But I think it works better as it's live.
Yeah.
Because then it's now, if I don't do it live, if we do it pre-recorded, then it's a matter of getting the communities involved. And I'm pretty sure you can still get good Q&As from questions, but it's nothing like a live show. In my opinion.
The only problem with a live show is it's
The fuck ups, you can't hide it.
not even that. It's just you don't know you can't tell who's calling in.
But
So
it doesn't matter. You call it when they like what you're saying, we hang up on you. It's simple.
okay,
Yeah, like no foolishness will be tolerated. Disclaimer: don't come on here talking no bullshit. You will get hung up on, and I won't feel sorry, and I won't feel bad, and yes, I said what I said. This is my show.
who's doing a call-in show on the channel?
Nobody. This is what I'm trying to say.
See, that's me. When I hear something like that, I'm like, oh yeah, nah, boom, that's the lane right there.
That's why I told you for the past couple weeks, yo, we need to make this. Even 3-4 weeks ago, I was saying, yo, I don't even want to interview people no more. And this is just to be honest with you guys, and I keep it real. I'm gonna tell you the same thing I'm gonna tell them the same thing I told you. How many more people do I need to interview in real estate? Like, think about it, right? It's all the same shit. Ultimately,
Yeah,
it's all the same stuff to me. Sometimes for me, and even you, I'm be zoned off sometimes. Like, all right, I gotta stay awake.
yeah,
I gotta keep it engaged as much as I possibly can, because in my head I'm like, damn, I feel like we had an episode about this already, or we spoke about this. It's just a different person.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And it's cool to interview people, but the space, I think, if I have someone sitting, like even Nicole Purvis said, yo, you should just have a variety of co-hosts.
where's she been at?
I don't know. I gotta call Nicole.
Is she okay? Because she hasn't uploaded.
Yeah, no, I gotta call her. But that was a good idea. Like, when instead of you being my guest, you're a co-host,
Yeah,
right? And now we do these live call-ins, and like it's a different feel. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like how the Breakfast Club is right now. They be having various different co-hosts. It's Charlamagne and Envy. Those are the staples of it, right? And then now they got different co-hosts coming in all the time.
yeah,
And it's
yeah.
a different perspective. It's a different thing.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody who's coming in here knows real estate.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? And now it gives it like now a triangle offense. Now you can come with your perspective. I can come with mine. The guest co-host can come with theirs. Yeah, we can talk about a little bit what they're doing and shit like that, but that's not the focus. Like, the focus is like, yo, give the information to the people. The people need to be the stars.
yeah. That's where most people go wrong though. They think that if they have a show, it's about them, and I feel like that's the wrong approach. Completely.
Well, that's why I said to you, I think we need to make the audience the stars.
Yeah.
They need to be the people we're interviewing, because they're the ones watching this for a reason and purpose. Like, everyone here is tuning in every time we go live, rants and gems. They're in classes. It's clear they want to learn something, and it's clear they got questions, because if they didn't have questions, they wouldn't be in the comments. They wouldn't even be watching. So if we got people in studio with us, hell, they can join in the conversation when we have a call in. And think about how cool that is now. Some of their favorite people that they're watching and learning from. Think about what they got Welby crazy ass over here. You know what I'm saying? Now they're able to speak to Welby.
Yeah.
And Welby giving them game. Right? Think about now how more engaged they are with Welby now and what he does, or anybody who's sitting in this other chair, versus me sitting here all the time. Let me ask y'all a question. Can you do a poll
Can I do a poll?
before we get out of here?
Can I do a poll? Let's see.
Should we, or you can just type yes in chat or whatever, who cares?
Yeah, that's probably
Ty-
easier. 'cause
just
then I
type
can
yes
start-
or no
I
in
can
chat,
start
right?
open.
Should we make rants and gems? Should we make you, the audience, the highlight of rants and gems moving forward?
That's an obvious yes.
Yes or no?
That's not a no. That's an obvious yes.
Should we interview y'all?
Interview? No.
No, meaning taking their questions.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was saying we not doing no
Meaning-
interviews.
No, not interviewing them, but I'm talking about taking their questions,
Yeah.
right? 5-7 minute of dialogue, helping them figure their shit out.
5 minutes. Has to be limits.
It has to be limits.
No, it really has to be because you don't flow with that. You're like, oh, let's just keep no. Like
No,
it
because
has to
if it's a good conversation, it's giving good information, that could be a whole now segment. Boom.
don't matter. Let them say what the question is, and then you answer it. They're asking a question for a reason.
Okay, so 5 minutes. Somebody said no. Got to be this guy. The Diamond Era. You got to be the only hater.
One question per episode? Definitely not.
One question per guest per calling.
One question per episode. Expanded. That's what Lightwork said.
No, I like 3 to 4 people coming on.
Yeah, because it's an hour. It's an hour show.
It's an
usually.
hour show, yeah. So if you got 3 to 4 people, right? If we, like I said, we take this back to the essence of what we did in 2019. Information in the beginning, and the information is whatever's going on in the news cycle or mortgage cycle, something of importance.
Yeah.
So it's information, 10 minutes, 12 minutes. If it's a co-host, they can chime in on that information too. And then boom, 4 or 5 call-ins per episode. That 4 or 5, even if it's 10 minutes, that's 40 minutes of conversation.
Yeah. We just got to stick to the guidelines on both ends, whether it's a question
Agreed.
or for a time.
Yeah.
So, on our end.
1 hour.
Well, I'm saying for the questions. You got 5 minutes.
Yeah, you got 5 minutes.
That's actually a long. Well, no, you don't have 5 minutes to ask a question. I think it's a 5 minute.
It's a 5-minute conversation.
Yeah.
You're getting a 5-minute conversation and we get you out of here.
Yeah, it's got to be that because it's just for content.
And then you just need fucking like buttons, sound effects, guidelines. You know what I'm saying? Guidelines. You got to go, caller. And just keep it going.
Okay.
Yep, Lightworks. 1 question, 10-minute episodes, clips for social, more content. Bingo. What Mark said, I think the only thing to keep in mind with taking questions is knowing how to engage each person with their own personal nuances for questions that might be frequently asked. Well, that's easy. I'm good at what I do.
30 seconds to ask and then comment. That's perfect. See,
Yeah.
the shorter the question, the better because you don't have, like when you
for a reel or something, we got 90 seconds.
well, it's not even for reals. It's just like if you call into any like big show, like they don't mess around with that. They'll cut you off.
Oh no,
They don't want to hear your.
We
your
do the
life
same
story.
thing. We cut them the fuck off.
Well, we don't do that here because it's different. It's more like intimate, you know.
Yeah, but we can still like stick to the script, people, or we getting rid of you.
I mean, not like that, but you know what I mean. I'm not gonna be that rude.
Just like that. Just like that.
All right, but I gotta go because I'm late.
Yeah, I got a class to teach, so
Are you gonna be? You gonna? Oh, so you staying here?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, class starts in 15 minutes. If you're part of the community, class starts in 15 minutes. I'll see you guys in 15 minutes. Thank you guys for participating. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications because you never know we're going to go live again.
Ding, ding.
We're going to figure out this whole Ransom Gym situation, what we're going to really do about this. And I definitely want to do live call-in shows probably every time we get on this thing now. I kind of like this.
Okay.
How long we been on this today?
An hour.
Perfect timing. We got to go.
Yeah.
God bless. Be safe. We out. Peace.